is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Williams to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Play action, it's Murray. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Brings up 2nd.
Thanks to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the
They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Burrito. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
On the return, Williams. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Murray now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gun. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 9. Not enough, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Eagles 10. Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A first carry down for Kareem Hunt. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Quick throw out wide by Wentz, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Number 88.
That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escape, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Play brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4 yards on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
50 seconds.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now Wentz on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1st and 23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
74.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breida to get the started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety court. Slam. Rush in. Wide. Get wide. He's clear. Check it, crack.
Here's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
At the 44-yard line.
57's Mike 57. I got you, boy.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's brought down.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wentz,
that one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 63 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
He's brought down by
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Shotgun now from Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Cardinals 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
44-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. This is Breida on the draw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33.
Play action. Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Arizona.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mark 56. Mark 56. Touchdown, defense. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again, Murray. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Murray.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now an option play on second down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Cardinals.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. On the option, here's Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Here's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Stepping up, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
56,
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. On the delay, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here, as we say.